I'm sitting here right now, just before I'm going to bed, and I'm thinking about an event that I volunteered for yesterday, and it's the first time I ever volunteered for it, and it's called Be the Light, and it is here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and the event is to hopefully bring awareness to suicide prevention and hope and inspiration that together we can make a difference with that. We can find the help that people need, reduce the stigma. But there's a couple things that really affected me that really that really hit me. You know, the first was they had a keynote speaker there, and towards the end he said, you know, if you got family or friend or whoever that reaches out to you and they ask you how you're doing and say, how can I help you? Can I help you? Take the help. They're asking because they care. As hard as that might be for some people to believe, and myself included, when you're feeling down that you don't think you're worthy and you don't think anybody cares, but they do. Especially the ones that reach out to you. They care a lot. The thing is with that, after the event, I was having a conversation with the person that I went there with, and she knows that I've been going through a rough stint the past 2 weeks, and that I've been, really low place, like dark place. And she was Craig, how can I help lift you up? How can I help you through this when you're going through this? And I'm glad she asked because, when people ask how they can help, they don't know unless they're somebody that suffers from depression and they go through it themselves. They don't know. And people like myself, we can't expect them to know. We gotta help educate them on what they can do. So I said to her, for me personally, I think I just need to know somebody's there, a friend or family member or whoever that'll come over and say, hey Craig, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch a movie. If you feel like talking, opening up about your feelings, I'm here to listen and I care. And if you don't want to talk, that's fine too. It's going to be there for you. Watch the movie, not talk. Then at the end, give you a hug, tell you I care, and head on out for the night. But we need to tell them that stuff. We need to tell them that's what they need, or what we need, I'm sorry. But we can't expect them to know. So that was the first thing. People reach out. Take the help. They care. Next two are pretty hard for me. After the event, there's a 1 mile walk, a little bit, around Green Bay, downtown area. And where it ends, there's these letters that spell out hope. And they're big, like block letters, and they're painted with that chalkboard paint or whatever, and they're blank canvas, nothing on them. And as people finish, they go over there and take a piece of chalk and write something about somebody that in their life might have committed suicide. And just write their name on there. And then they're given flowers at the beginning of the event, and a lot of the people were just setting the flowers by this sign of hope. It's a powerful word. Hope. It was moving, in all the letters. I'm telling you, they're big letters, and by the end, they're filled. Filled with people's names. Written by the family members and friends that lost them. It was emotional. The thing that impacted me the most, I think, though, before the walk and at the end of the keynote speaker, they these large TVs or projection screens or whatever, and all of a sudden these names start scrolling down on them. They're names of people that have committed suicide. And as those names went down, you could hear the people in the room. You could physically hear their heart breaking. You could hear them breaking down in tears and just sobbing because they lost somebody to suicide. It hit me. I don't want to be one of those names. I don't want to put my family through that. I don't want to have them thinking, maybe if I did something else, one more thing I could have done, that maybe he would have committed suicide if I did this one more thing. I don't want them thinking that. I don't want to be one of those names. I know you don't either. When you're going through these times of dark thoughts, if you're in a really dark place, don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, there's help out there. There's resources. 988. That's the number you need to remember. It's the number for the suicide prevention hotline. If you don't feel like you can, or you don't want to talk to somebody that's physically in your life because you don't want to be a burden, if that's how you feel, because I understand that feeling's valid. I have that feeling too. Call that number, they can help. No judgment. They'll talk to you, they'll listen, they care. No matter what you think, there's hope. There's people that care about you out there. There's people that love you. Even if you don't think there is, there is, I promise you. There's people's lives that you've changed by being in there for the better. Just don't give up. Don't be one of those names. I don't want to be one of those names. I have hope. And if nobody told you today, I'll tell you. I love you. I'm happy you're here. You're unique and you make this world a better place. Don't give up. People care about you. Have hope. I love you.